It's ours. It's ours. The world is ours. I can't believe it. Chelsea Football Club, Club World Cup champions. World champions. Where do I even start? Where do I even start on a day like this? Where do I start? Enzo Maresca, I'll start on you. The best, by far, the best tactical gameplay, whatever you want to call it, masterclass he's had since he joined the club. By far. And that's not to say he hasn't had good ones. This was just unbelievable. Unbelievable tactical knowledge and strategy. This is a team who were widely considered the best in the world, by me as well, and I still think are. This is a team who beat Real Madrid 4-0, who beat Atletico Madrid 4-0, who beat Bayern Munich 2-0, keeping clean sheets in all those games. Against attackers like Mbappe, against Harry Kane. Want me to keep going? They beat Inter Milan 5-0 in the Champions League final, keeping a clean sheet. Want me to keep going? They beat Arsenal in the Champions League semi-finals, who finished second in the Premier League. They beat Liverpool in the Champions League quarters or round of 16, who finished top of the Premier League, who won the Premier League. They beat Aston Villa in the Champions League as well, over 2 legs. They beat Man City 4-2. And Chelsea Football Club just beat them 3-0 in the Club World Cup final. Enzo Maresca had figured them out. Something that no other club or manager has managed to do ever in this last year. The press was amazing. It was intense since the very start. Since the very start, we pressed them high. We won the ball back quickly. When they were on attacks, we'd quickly regroup. The defence was so solid. There was a line there of about 6 men on the line, ready to clear balls away, ready to put in tackles, ready to win the ball back. And guess who was there if somehow the ball got past them? Robert Sanchez, who's just had the best performance of his career. And before the game, in my preview, I said I'd start Robert Sanchez this final, and I'd also said he had a lot to prove because he had a lot of doubters before this game, including me. And I also said he had a lot of haters, not including me. I'm not a Robert Sanchez hater. I actually gave him his credit for finishing the season off very well. This performance, I'm sorry, club legend. This is Edouard Mendy-esque. Better than that. This is Petr Cech-esque. The saves he was making, the distribution, the ball collection, the command of area, it was all perfect. There were times when we passed it back to him. There were many times when we passed it back to him. And I was like, oh, Dembele's pressing him now. Doué's pressing him now. These are guys who have, forced errors out of some of the best defenders and goalkeepers in the world. Manuel Neuer, for example. Raul Asensio, Rudiger. None of that from Robert Sanchez. And that was the main thing that made people write us off today. It was Robert Sanchez in goal. And he put on an absolute clinic. 10 out of 10 from minute 1 to minute 95. I'm not going to recite his saves, but you know his saves if you watch the game. And you know just overall how much more he did than that. He gave us one little scare towards the end, which, it wouldn't have been a Robert Sanchez game if he hadn't done so. So he had to make sure he reminded us that, no, it's not just prime Manuel Neuer in a Robert Sanchez suit. It was just actually him. But, oh my God, what a performance from him. And you know what? Keep him, lads. Keep him for next season. Don't sign Maignan. We don't need him. We've got Robert Sanchez in goal. And I can finally say that with pride as a Chelsea fan. We've got Robert Sanchez in goal. The whole back line was just insane. Insanely good. Gusto had his best performance of the season. And we've been writing him off after every game because he's been bad. He's been poor. But today he showed up. That interception from the ball where his leg, he hyperextends it at like an obtuse angle in the air. It was incredible. That's a performance. And that's a sign that a player is rising up to the occasion. That he realizes the situation he's in. And that he realizes that, yeah, I might get injured from this. I might get hurt from this. This might be hard to do. I might look like an idiot if I don't pull this off. But it's worth a try because of the situation I'm in. And he pulled it off. Colwill, so solid. Chalobah, so solid. Colwill and Chalobah. These guys have just kept a clean sheet against Doué, Barcola, Kvaratskhelia, Gonzalo Ramos, and Dembele, future Ballon d'Or winner. These are guys who have been getting written off all season. These are guys who people saw and laughed at. I saw combined 11s, people were putting Beraldo in over Colwill. Beraldo! Yeah, cheers, lads. Cheers. Pretty much should have given away a penalty. I don't know how it wasn't given away as a penalty on Joao Pedro. That's the back line. Cucurella. Oh my God, Cucurella. The master rage baiter. The master baiter. This guy knows how to bait the opposition. He knows how to get in their heads. He knows. That little budge on João Neves, the little body check. He gets so rattled, he pulls his hair, and that's despicable behaviour. Violent conduct. Should have been a red off since the start. And that pretty much seals the game for us. And what else was he doing? Just brilliant tackles here and there, interceptions, doing what he does best. And look, he did his interview to the Zone at halftime. And I was a bit worried. I was like, he sounds really out of breath here. He was panting. He wasn't really thinking straight. He wasn't really stringing away sentences together. But my word, he came out in the second half as if he just started the game off. It was absolutely unbelievable from him and the whole back line. Midfield, Enzo and Caicedo. Enzo was good. Enzo was really good, really solid on and off the ball. I think he had a few iffy moments. And then obviously he got injured, but he came off. But really solid performance from Enzo Fernandez. But Moises Caicedo is who I want to talk about mostly for the midfield. Moises Caicedo. You cannot tell me anymore that this guy's not the best CDM in the world. You cannot. I don't want to hear it ever again. I don't want to hear that he's been playing in Conference League because he has just locked up the best midfield in the world according to many people. João Neves, Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz were getting rattled by Caicedo. And he got a yellow card in the 30-something minute, and I was very worried. I was very worried because it's Caicedo. He likes to chuck himself into challenges. Many of the times are unsuccessful. So I was like, he's giving away a yellow card for something that wasn't even a foul. It's just because he kicked the ball away. It's cheap. He's going to have to be careful now. But bro, this guy plays like prime Kante every time he's on a yellow card. Every tackle is successful and perfectly timed. It's unbelievable. 10 out of 10 performance from Caicedo. And then Cole Palmer. What more do I have to say about Cole Palmer anymore? Like, never write him off as a one-season wonder again. Never hate on him again. Never doubt him again. Never doubt him again. I don't know why people did. I don't know why people did. This guy has just got 3 goals and assists against PSG in the Club World Cup final. When all eyes were on Dembele, when all eyes were on Barcola and Doué and these guys, Cole Palmer is the one who trumps them all. We had the little comparison between Dembele and Palmer. People were like, oh, hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. If you know that joke, people were saying that Dembele is a hydrogen bomb because he's been so good this season. And Palmer's a coughing baby because he hasn't been good. And how are you comparing him to Dembele? Well, guess what, guys? Cole Palmer proved why he's one of the best players in the world and why he can compete against these guys. That's yet another final performance in a final from Cole Palmer where he just shows up. Euros final last year, showed up, scored. Conference League final, showed up, 2 assists. Club World Cup final, shows up, 2 goals, 1 assist. The first one's just a perfectly placed goal into the bottom left, and the same as the second. But the second one, the little fake dummy pass to Joao Pedro on the overlap to give him that space, and then the little fake shot, and the shot, it's just clinical, and it's Palmer edited. The little stroke, the calm place finish into the bottom corner, that leaves a keeper like Donnarumma, who's like 2 meters plus tall, just absolutely begging for mercy, trying their best to hyperextend to the ball, but to no avail. Cole Palmer on his best today, and he's just incredible. I'm so glad we got to play like Cole Palmer at our club. Who else? Neto, so class on the wing, creating problems, runs, just everything you want Pedro Neto to do. He is going to be a big player for us next season. Reece James, I forgot to talk about Reece James because I went through the midfielders. I forgot he was playing as a midfielder. But Reece James, so solid. And I don't think he got injured. I think he felt something towards the end and I was like, you know what, I don't want to push it too much. We're in a comfortable position. I'm not going to be a detriment to the team or a burden to the team. I'm going to bring myself off. But when he was on, it was a true captain's performance. The leadership, the strength, the aggression, the passion, everything. When there was a little kerfuffle where the PSG players were starting to try like shove our players and get in our heads and be a little aggressive, Reece James is straight there, getting involved, putting his body on the line for us. And just defending the badge. Just defending the badge. Just brilliant to see. Reece James back at his best. And in the game again where so many eyes were on Hakimi, Reece James, who didn't even play in his natural position, absolutely smoked the guy. Absolutely smoked the guy. But to be fair, all our players did. All our players smoked their guys, bro. Who would have thought before this game that Robert Sanchez would have a better performance than Donnarumma? It's just crazy, bro. It's crazy. What? I feel like I'm dreaming. I feel like I'm dreaming, man. I genuinely do. I think I'm going to wake up any moment. It's going to be Sunday morning again. And I'm going to be like, oh, that was a great dream, man. That was a great dream. Back to reality. But no, this is real. This is real. This is real. We are champions of the world. And who have I got left to mention? Oh, of course, Joao Pedro. Joao Pedro, who after the Fluminense game, I said he's becoming one of my favourite players. He might be my favourite player, bro. He might be my favourite player. When was the last time we had a striker this composed? Who's one-on-one with the keeper, Donnarumma, probably the best keeper in the world, if not one of. Just casually dinks one of the tallest players on the pitch, if not the tallest. Oh my God, bro. The run first, and then the pass from Palmer, and then the dink is just perfect, and then the little celebration. It's just perfect, man. It's what you want in a player, the confidence, the speed, the incisiveness, and the finish, the composure. It's just all there. It's all there. What a signing, man. What a signing. I can't believe I was doubting this guy. I can't believe it, but I've been proved wrong. I have been proved wrong. I've been proved wrong by a lot of players today. Gusto, I apologise. You've proved me wrong. And Robert Sanchez, you have proved me and everyone wrong. Everyone wrong. That's the starting lineup. Who else? Andre Santos came off the bench. I was like, well, he's not playing much this season, but I'm good. It's good to see him minutes. Let's see how he rises to the occasion. How did he rise to the occasion? How did he rise to the occasion? He came on as if he'd been playing every game 90 minutes. He was so comfortable on the ball, successful passes, winning fouls, getting stuck in. Andre Santos is Chelsea. He is not leaving. He has to stay. He has to stay. Has to stay. Delap came on, probably should have scored, could have scored, but still, even if he didn't, he brought on that extra physicality, and he had a really good performance. Won the foul towards the end as well. Was getting in Nuno Mendes' head a lot there as well, rattling him. Which, to be fair, we didn't only win the battle on the pitch, we won the battle in the heads as well. We were getting in the head every single minute that we were up that game. And I think that really was a detriment to them and played in our favour. But Delap, wonderful performance off the bench. Who else did we sub on? Kieran Dewsbury-Hall came on and did a job as per usual. Nkunku came on, did a job. And guys, we are champions of the world. And again, let me just thank Maresca. Because Maresca, you've just given me one of the best nights in terms of Chelsea since the World Cup, since the Champions League final. He has. Since the Champions League final, I have not felt this much happiness watching Chelsea. I came into this game expecting to be, after 2-0 down after 20 minutes, expecting to just be, twiddling my thumbs and thinking, what am I going to say in the video after? What am I going to say? But guys, Enzo Maresca, we have to apologise to him for all the disrespect we've given him. During the rough patches, during the losses to Aston Villa, Brighton, Arsenal, during these bad performances, he's made up for it. He's made up for it with this. He has made up for it completely. And for each and every player that was on today, you are Chelsea legends. You are Chelsea legends. I will forever look back on this game as the game that shifted the tide and the discourse and the debate around Chelsea Football Club. When we finally were considered as a big club again. Carragher, a year ago. Never forget what the media was saying about Chelsea. Never forget what Carragher was saying. Chelsea are not a young and exciting team. Shut up. Chelsea are not a young and exciting team. Are we not? Are we just a young team? Are we just an exciting team? What are we now, Jamie? What are we now? Tell me, Jamie Carragher, Mr. Liverpool legend, Mr. Champions League winner. You should be able to notice talent when you see it. Why didn't you notice it a year ago? Oh, but I'm sure he's going to come out now and say, oh, Chelsea were great. They dominated. Bro, this is what I mean as well. For all you haters, for all you doubters, stay on that side. Stay on that side. I know there were so many guys watching at home today hoping that PSG battered us. I know there were so many Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans, Spurs fans, City fans, this and that. Just sitting at home hoping we lost. Real Madrid fans, Bayern Munich fans, guys that got battered by PSG were hoping that Chelsea would suffer the same fate. I guarantee it. Hate watch unsuccessful. None of you lot have experienced what I'm experiencing right now because no one's being PSG, and I have to give them their respects. They're a marvellous team. We were just better. We might just be better. We might. And look, let me give credit to PSG. They've had an amazing season. PSG fans watching, you've had an amazing season. And look, you don't always have to finish first. It's fine to finish second sometimes. We've learned that the hard way sometimes as well. But look, it wasn't your day today. But guys, this is still one of the best teams in the world, if not the best. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying here. PSG could still easily use this as fuel for next season and just bounce back completely. I'm purely just speaking at how good Chelsea played. I genuinely think PSG didn't necessarily... They were obviously poor, but they were poor because of how we played. I think PSG, if they learn how to adapt to systems like Maresca, who press high, who don't invite attacks, or who don't invite crosses into the box, then maybe they could be stronger next time against a team like us. But for now, Chelsea Football Club, Enzo Maresca has got PSG and Luis Enrique's number, which not many people can say. Not many people in the world can say they have. So yeah, thank you to all of these players who become club legends. And for me personally, look, this is huge because for me, I started this channel when we lost to Flamengo 3-1, I think it was, or 4-1 in game week 2 of the Club World Cup. It wasn't even certain that we'd go through. Obviously, we were playing a poor side, but we didn't know. Mathematically, we weren't through. And then that was the first video I made. If you told me then that we'd be here now, I wouldn't have believed you. Frankly, I wouldn't have believed you. I wouldn't even believe you that would be in the final at all. And then when Benfica scored the equaliser, the 91st minute equaliser from a Di Maria penalty after the 1 hour 30, 2 hour delay, 3 hour delay, whatever it was, when I was sunk. I was up at 2 a.m. in the morning watching my club try and beat Benfica in a round of 16. When Palmeiras equalised against us, that Esteval goal, I was sitting there thinking, oh, we got extra time, but we believed. We scored. I was there watching my club at 1:30 a.m. when I had a driving lesson next morning. The semi-final against Fluminense, where we played Thiago Silva, old club legend, we took care of business there. I was there, and I made a reaction video. I've been here documenting this journey, and now this is the final episode. And now we'll move on to better things in this channel. We're going to move on to new things. Then there's not going to be Club World Cup coverage. I'm going to be bringing you more thought-out content rather than just match reactions. And obviously, when the season starts, we'll be doing these again. But for now, let's enjoy this moment, because this is not moments you get every day. Cup finals are not guaranteed for anyone. Cup wins are not guaranteed for everyone. We've learned this today. For anyone, no one's guaranteed. No one's given a divine right to win anything. PSG were not given a divine right to win today. That's why they didn't win. We weren't given a divine right to win a lot of our cup finals that we've been in. So that's why you have to enjoy this so much. You have to enjoy it so much because of the hard work that those players put in today for us, because they did it for us and for them, but they did it for us. So you have to be so grateful, because we give these guys so much slack, and sometimes it might be fair in the moment, but when they give us moments like these, we just have to sit back and say thank you and apologize to each and every one of them, because there was no flaw today. This is the first time I've watched Chelsea beat, in my opinion, the best team in the world so convincingly since the Champions League final. And this was even more convincing. I'm talking about against Man City, where we went into the game finishing 4th in the league like this year, and we just lost an FA Cup final. We haven't done that this year, but morale wasn't necessarily too high. But we went in there and every player, we might not have had player for player better players than Man City, but every player went in there and believed. Rudiger believed, Kante believed, Chilwell, Mount, Kai Havertz, Werner. All these guys believed and they got the result. Edouard Mendy, same as today. This is Chelsea. This is proper Chelsea. This is exactly what proper Chelsea is. Just stepping up to the occasion. Maybe being disrespected by the media. Maybe getting written off by fans. Maybe getting called the underdog. That's fine. You go out on the pitch and you prove why that's all nonsense. And now guys are going to either have to stay on that side or make their apologies as loud as the disrespect. Because the disrespect was really loud. It was deafening at a certain point. When we were finishing 12th in the league, when we were finishing 6th in the league on the Podge, when we were losing Carabao Cup finals on the Podge, people were like, where is this project going? Like Carragher, like I mentioned, where is this project going? What are they trying to do? They're spending so much money on young players. They're not buying experience. They're selling all their experienced players. What are they trying to do? They're not winning trophies. They're not getting to finals. They're not competing. What's going on? This season is just the start. It's just the start. I'm telling you, next year we'll be in the Champions League. We'll be with a new squad, with a lot of new players. A lot of Deadwood will be gone. Next season, guys, wait on us. Phase 2 Maresca is going to be a joy to watch. Phase 2 Maresca, guys. That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say. Phase 2 Maresca, wait on us. And one last thing. Just one last time as well. This is ours. For the time being, for the next 4 years, guys, this is ours. And we're going to have a little nice crest in the middle of our shirt. Just to let everyone know, for the next 4 years, this is ours. You can call it a friendly trophy. You can call it a glorified Audi Cup. You can call it this. You can call it that. But guess what? You were sat home watching while we were sat home conquering the world. So we'll enjoy it whilst you lot wait for your turn, which may or may not come. But anyways, guys, what a day. What a night. And yeah, this will go down as one of the nights in Chelsea Football Club. No one can tell me now you're celebrating over a new tournament that means nothing, that you had an easy run. You know what? I'm not even going to try to dispute those claims because I don't care. This means a lot to me and Chelsea fans right now and Chelsea players. That's all that matters. All the noise, all the noise that was created before the final about Chelsea can get battered, this and that. Clearly it meant a lot then, didn't it? Clearly if we lost 4-0 today, it would have meant a lot. Chelsea are embarrassing, Chelsea thought they could be better than Madrid. Chelsea really thought they could be better than Atletico. Chelsea really thought they could be better than Inter. Now what are you going to say? But like I said, either stay on that side or just accept you're wrong. Yeah, I don't need to focus too much on the doubters, on the haters, because it's our moment. But yeah, like I said, it's their moment. The players deserve all the credit today and the manager. This is all them. Up the Chelsea. I'll see you in a bit.